Hi there, it's Kevin with GatheringMagic.com here with match number 2 with our white heroic playing on a budget. Yes, we'd like to play first, and we do have a Seeker. This hand could be easily disrupted by a Thoughtseize, but we do have Seeker of the Way and double Defiant Strike, which will draw us cards, and a God's Willing, which I think is a pretty decent hand. So we're definitely going to keep this. And just first turn out of planes and then pass the turn. Now it's a Temple of Epiphany. This is most likely going to be one of the Jeskai decks, either the Tempo deck or the combo deck. And if it's combo, I'm just pretty much done. I don't think I can outrace the combo, but a Tempo deck, this is one of the better matchups. So I think that I do wait a turn. No, I'm just going to Seeker. And hopefully he doesn't have like a Magma Jet. If he does have a Magma Jet, we are in bad shape. Okay, I played this completely wrong. But, I mean, he had to hit an untapped land. He had to, yeah, I'm okay with that. We need to draw into a card. I think we do it, though. We Fabled Hero. I want him to try to put out something. Does he have a Magma Jet for this turn? If he does, then I just hold my head in shame and cry a few tears. If not, sometimes you have it. Sometimes you have exactly what you need. But if this Fabled Hero would have survived one turn, we would have been just perfectly okay. But we get another chance, so we'll Fabled Hero again. And now he's going to run out of stuff. No more Magma Jetting. And I think he put stuff on top, so he likes the top of his library. I hope it's not more control. A Banishing Light here will work. Triple Magma Jet hand, huh? Well, that's a thing. Now we're going to have a... He misses land drop, though. We hit our land drop. That would have been nice a couple turns ago to actually hit that land drop instead of launch the fleet. And we would not be in this scenario being able to protect our guys. So I'm thinking Mantis Rider is going to come out here and start picking me apart. Or Goblin Rabblemaster, but it's the Mantis Rider. And we have to hit a creature here within a few turns. There's the Seeker. That's going to be a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card. As now we can protect it and we can go crazy with Defiant Strikes and whatnot. So, see if the fourth Magma Jet comes out here. And the greatest thing about Seeker is it gains us the life we need. So, throw out a planes here. And I'm going to go ahead and attack in with the Seeker. And we're going to Defiant Strike it. Make him react to that. Lightning Strike now. Lightning Strike only puts him up to a 3. So, Defiant Strike will put... Let's see, Lightning Strike will hit before the Prowess. So what we're going to do is we're going to give him Pro Red. And Prowess will pump him up even more. So, let this Prowess hit. And then, well, God's Willing will hit as well for the Scribe. So he's doing it beforehand. Okay, so here's where we have to give it Pro Red. But we Scry first. Or I guess we give Pro Red, then Scry. And I'm actually going to put that on the bottom. I don't want it at this point. I think we just try to get there with the Seeker. And then this Prowess trigger happens. And then also the Defiant Strike will hit, we draw a card, and huge 5-point life swing with the Seeker, and we can also throw out this Trailblazer, which will be nice for next turn with Launch the Fleet. So, looking pretty decent. He's at 15. He's burned out everything. Yeah, literally all of his burn. He's got maybe some more Lightning Strikes. It's going to be a Rabblemaster. Rabblemaster, I can at least block the token. And I could actually kill the token here, but we'll just go block. Call that good. Take 3. And now we can swing back to him. Bad news for us, though, is look how much cards he has because he hasn't been hitting land drops. And they love to be at 3. That's exactly where the Jeskai tempo likes to be at. I mean, 4, they can cast like the Stokes a little bit easier. But we should be pretty decent. Another Defiant Strike. I think I might just use it right now. Now, I'm thinking I'm going to launch the fleet. This gives me some 1/1s. Great news about this is I can actually kill off a Rabble Master. And we'll go to attack phase here. So let's see how he blocks. I could kill off this Mana Shredder as well, but I might not care. It would take 2 cards. It'd take double Defiant Strike, which would still give me the... I think we still do. So Defiant Strike on a soldier. Gives our guy, pluses our guy even higher. We draw a card, which is a Fabled Hero. That's okay. I still think that we want to kill off the Mana Shredder. And, whoops, I used too much mana, huh? Oh well, I didn't have anything to cast it with anyway. So he's taking 7 here. And he's losing his Mantis Rider. And I'm up to a 21. And it really didn't cost us 2 cards. So let's see if he attacks in with the Rabble Master here as well. He does. But I'm still at a very healthy life total. Just taking 6 down to a 15, and he's potentially dead this turn if he misses out on. If I draw into... No, I'm not even close to killing him, but we're getting there. So, again, I was attacking with everything. See if he's got another Lightning Strike for the Seeker. Or a Magma Jet. It's going to be a charm putting that back on top. That's fine. He still gets in for 2. And we get to go crazy here with, I believe we will Fabled Hero. That's something that can easily block. His Rabble Master. Good news about him not hitting land drops is he can't cast double spells per turn, which at this point is a little bit problematic. Yeah, now I'm kind of wondering if the Mana Shredder was the right thing to kill off with the Defiant Strikes. If I would have put on the Lagonna-Band Trailblazer, he'd be a 3/5 indefinitely and would have done an extra 2 damage that turn. And he'd be really low at this point. So he's got to attack. He's going to stoke the flames, the Fabled Hero. What? Did he just misclick there? Because I don't understand. Oh, anger. Jeez, that was pretty rough. He had to stoke the flames and an anger to kill off everything, and I did not have an answer for it. We know what we're drawing here. Mainboarded anger. I think we do overextend here, and hopefully he doesn't have another anger, but I mean, he lost a lot. Well, he had it was 2 cards for what, 3 cards there? But we might just get outdrawn here at the end. Still missing that land drop. If he angers again, we get board wiped completely. But it doesn't appear it. Let's just hope. Just a Lagonna. We'll attack him with both. And I'm sure he's got another, like, charm in his hand. Yeah. So that goes back on top again. And we do 1 damage. And then we chuck out... I will chuck out the Trailblazer. And here he gets his 4th land now, but is it going to be enough? Problem is I know what I'm drawing. These charms, Jeskai charms, are really obnoxious. See if he has another one. He's going to stoke it. All right, well, that does get rid of it. And whoops, I clicked through my my main phase. This MTG, I'm still used to the sidebar, watching the sidebar. But we'll Feat of Resistance. This can be Seeker here. And that should have came out last turn. In fact, it probably would have been a kill here if I Seeker on the Lagonna. But I think he's starting to run out of answers. Hushwing Griff doesn't do much at all versus me. They're putting these in against the Abzan deck. It shuts down that life swing of the Rhino. And I think there's a few other interactions in this format where Hushwing Griff it's just a good flash card. So 2-1 flash flying is good by itself, and then throw on that creatures don't trigger off abilities, and it shuts down some very key cards in standard. So he's going to really attack in. I think at this point you need to start keeping your guys back, as I'm just a few cards away from ending this, or a few turns away from just ending this outright. So I will attack in with the Seeker. He's going to Hushwing. Which, do I want it dead, or would I rather do 4 damage to him? I think I'll give him Pro White and kill off the Hushwing. I'm not quite sure here what the right play is. So yeah, if I give Pro White, he'd be down to a 1. I think that's fine, though. That he blocks and I trade a Seeker for it. No, we'll kill it here. So Feat of Resistance. Puts a permanent counter on this. And then we will give it Pro White. And God's Willing Pro White, but that's fine. Just means that I don't do any damage. He keeps it. Likes his card on top, though, is the only problem. Man, Anger's pretty rough in his deck, though. I mean, if he Angers now, it's pretty even again. We're back to top deck mode. And I believe I don't get any life there, though. So he prevents some life from being gained. And what is his top card? I think he's going to attack him with both. And what, maybe? Nope, keeps 1 back. And I have to attack him with this Seeker, which he can react to with the Lightning Strike. Or Stoke the Flames, God's Willing. God Willing again, though, it keeps scrying, but it doesn't kill my Seeker. But it does get a card on the bottom. But end of turn, he's got a Delve, which is probably a Dig Through Time. That's, I guess, why the God's Willing, which is going to find him either this or a Treasure Cruise, which is going to get 2 of them in his hand. And he scried 1 away, too. So I'm sure he's going to find what he needs. Unfortunately, I have double planes in my hand. He gets to put all of those lands on bottom. Probably keeps another Dig. Or at this point just gets another Charm. A Mantis Rider would be pretty powerful here, actually. A Rabble Master would be decent. What I really need to draw into is that 4th Defiant Strike. So 4th Defiant Strike into I don't know, maybe launch the fleets to get the Lagonna-Band up to lethal. He did have to use the damage there for the Reef. He's really, really thinking about this. I hope he just completely missed with everything, but we'll see what happens. So he's going to tag him with both. What does he have? They can take care of the Seeker here. He's going to give him lifelink and then try to go for just a 2-turn kill. So Feat of Resistance is nice. Do I just attack in next turn? Or do I attack in right now to give my guy lifelink? I think I have to here. He used the charm. He's only got one charm left. So that lifelink swing, I'm going to negate. Maybe I should have put this on the band trail. Yeah, no, I want this guy bigger. So we'll give him pro red. And we'll swing in with him. So the life point swing goes back to where it was before. Now he's back down to a 5, and I've got a 4/4. Now he still has another Stoke the Flames. He still has another Charm. He still has a Mantis Rider that can block, and then those Hushwing Griffs get us. So this isn't looking the greatest. Just a Rowmaster can block those, the problem. But if we get one more... Nope, he's just going to Stoke. So that's going to be very hard, especially swinging for 2 here. And we get nothing. We get another Plains. So he's going to swing in for lethal next turn. Close to lethal. I guess I don't need to quite concede, but definitely not looking good. Man, he's stuck with 4 lands this entire game, just from scrying them all away and the dig through time. So I feel good about this if we can get him to actually draw into some cards that do not. Yeah, and I have to block the Rowmaster. This is so over. Okay, so, all right. We'll go to sideboard here. We have some great cards. We have Dawnbringer Charioteers. That's very good. We have Devouring Light and Banishing Lights are okay. Vanguard of Brimaz does not seem good if he's going to run Angers. Ordeal of Heliod, though, I'm absolutely bringing in. They put my guys above. I don't think that Launch the Fleets is necessarily powerful. I'm going to keep one in, one Launch the Fleets. We need to cut some cards here. I still think maybe the Trailblazers. I'm going to cut a Trailblazer or 2 in this matchup, and one Launch the Fleet, and then we keep the Fabled Heroes in, we keep the Seekers in, we keep Feats and Akroan Skyguards. Or do we need the Skyguards that we're bringing in the Charioteers for? Skyguards are harder to get above. Yeah, I'm just going to keep with 20 creatures. I think that has been working out the best for me rather than 21. I don't need erases or anything else. I think this is fine. We're going to submit this. And yes, we'd like to play first. And this is going to be a keeper, but it's a rough keeper. We have the Dawnbringer Charioteer. But the Dawnbringer Charioteer is very powerful. And as long as I'm hitting land drops, I'm okay. We don't have this very aggressive strategy is the problem. Like first turn Favored Hoplite would have been very strong here. There's another Dawnbringer. Oh, we have an Akroan Skyguard here. But I learned my lesson last time. I'm not going to do it. We're going to protect it with a God's willing. And I could have played it anyway, but he had 3 Magma Jests last time. There's the other Plains. Now we put our guy out and protect it. See if he Rabble Masters here. He does. Yeah, I think God's willing is fine to kill off a token. We got to keep that guy. And we get a Scry. So it puts a counter on it. He gets rid of a Goblin. Okay. I do have to worry about, like, an Anger next turn if he attacks in. And at this point, I don't think I want a Seeker. We'll put Seeker on the bottom. So I have some choices next turn. No, I think I attack in with the Skyguard. But then Stoke. I'm worried about... What I'm worried about him is attacking in with his Goblin. or both, his Dawnbringer and his Rabblemaster. If he attacks with the Goblin Rabblemaster, it's the ooziest sign ever that he's got an Anger in his hand. If he just attacks him with the token, unfortunately, I think I have to let it go through. No, if he has an Anger, if he's planning on angering, you think he'd attack him with both. But he does have Charm mana up, which is also just really annoying. Stoke the Flame. And Lightning Strike. Oh, joy. So, right here, though, I think we just do... what, Fabled Hero? And we can protect it. But he's going to Magma Jet, and we have to feed a resistance here. If he's got a Lightning Strike, then again, I'm just... yeah, this is just one of those really, really, really unlucky matches where he's got perfect answers to everything. He doesn't get a Scry, though, but Rabblemaster is going to get huge. And he's got another Stoke, or another Lightning Strike. It's going to be very hard for me to come back from this. What I need to draw into is some way to protect my Charioteers. And maybe I should just let my hero just die there. And there's the Ajani's Presence. That is the best card in the world. Let's not tap our mana in our draw phase. Go on to our main here. And we'll cast the Dawnbringer Charioteer. He's still at 3 cards in his hand, and looky, 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 he's got the 4 lands again, and did not have a 5th. But this should negate some damage. See if he attacks me with the Rabblemaster. He does not, so we definitely will block and negate all the damage here. We're still at a 14. And see if he has a Magma Jet won't work. It has to be another Lightning Strike, which will be his 4th. All right, so far so good. I do believe we make the Defiant Strike. Swing in lifelink switch here. We get in for 5. Put another counter on our lifelinker, and Fabled Hero can play backup here. Alright, now he's getting the lands, so this is looking better for us. A Charm is very brutal if he has a Charm. But I'm hoping he just has a lot of useless cards, like Anger of Gods now isn't the greatest card. It's a Mantis Rider. What's his last card? I'd love to hit into a Defiant Strike, of course. That guy's okay. I think that we just keep attacking in with the Dawnbringer Charioteers. I could attack in with my Fabled Hero here, and he'd have to block. Mantis Rider. You think he'd have to block. I'm thinking this is the better play. The Fabled Hero will trade with the Mantis Rider. That's fine. This will bait out his last card if he has one. And he's down to an 8, which a few turns he can't even block the Dawnbringer. And again, all we have to do is wait one turn. If he decides to attack in. Decides to attack in with everything, this could be... We just block a goblin. So maybe I just leave back my Dawnbringer Charioteer next turn. To gain back some more life. He decides to charm me. That was a very, 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 very... No, he gives him lifelink? Is that what he did? Creatures gain +1 lifelink. That's weird. I would have way rather put on my Dawnbringer Charioteer here. He's got a top deck now. I don't attack in. What I do is he has to attack into the goblin. He has to, and I gain 4 life. And it puts me back in this. So Ajani's... Launch the fleet or Ajani's... What? Attacks in with that? No, it's just going to be blocking a goblin. Blocking a goblin. Blocking a goblin. Back up to a 5, but... Yeah, I guess he just keeps attacking with Rabble Master and I have to deal with it. Feed resistance will be nice next turn. Because we'll give it pro red. And then we'll kill off the Rabble Master. Maybe I should have just blocked the Rabble Master last turn with a... Oh, jeez. He's got the dig. He top decks into the dig through time. Which will give him 2 cards, which will probably be just a charm and something else to deal with it. And I only have 1 way to protect it. And in fact, I should have used pro red on the Dawnbringer Charioteer right there. Stoke the Flames and another Stoke the Flames is what I'm sure is going to happen here. Yep. I misplayed this. Well, it was just a dig through time and finding 2 Stoke the Flames in 7 cards. So, ugh. What was our next card? Radiant Fountain would have done it, God's willing. I feel good about this matchup, though. We're going to hurry and queue up and see if we can get a rematch. This is Kevin with GatheringMagic.com. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching Playing on a Budget. If you haven't already, please subscribe to Gathering Magic and check out our Playing on a Budget playlist, which contains every episode. Thanks again, and hope to see you soon.